y'all? Oh, let me make sure I don't got no boogie in my nose. Hold on. All right. Good. Y'all, I be looking at I be filming our editing, and I be like, girl, you had a boogie. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tiara Nakia, and we are back with another video. If you're new here, if you're not, thank you for coming back. Today we got a new story time, y'all, on how I almost got caught with another man. Now listen, disclaimer, this is a judge-free zone. We listen, we don't judge. Okay, so if you judgy, click off. Don't be leaving no crazy comments, because I clap back. All right, the cancer crab snaps back. Anyway, so y'all, this is every time I do a story time, it's never recent. This happened years ago. I got many more stories to tell. So I was just out, literally just fresh out of a relationship. Maybe like I had just broke up with my ex, like a few days. No, was it a few days? I think it was a few days after this situation, y'all. So let's do a little backstory. So I was with my ex. We were together for a long time. Okay. We were together for a long time, y'all. And on and off. So this time we were on, and we were serious. We were like locked in. Okay, probably the most serious that we ever had been in our rocky situationship. So y'all, I ended up catching him entertaining somebody else. I don't know if any like sex was involved, but so what happened was he had so he was on probation. No, he was on parole. Okay, he was on parole, and he ended up violating because me and him had took a trip with his friends. They ended up inviting us to Miami a few years ago or whatever. So we ended up going, like literally, like he was literally like fresh out of prison. Okay, he did like 5 years, y'all. So like I think he got out maybe like a month, and then we got invited to Miami. So we was like, okay, we want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like they invited us. We literally have never been on a trip together. So I'm like, yes, let's go. Let's go on this trip. Unfortunately, he didn't get permission from his PO. And somehow she found out that he went to Miami. I don't know, somebody probably done snitched on him, honey. Like, I don't know how he knew, she knew about it. Because it's crazy, because his PO literally was like somebody that he knew. Like she was young. I think she was like I think she was like maybe like in her 30s, which was my age. My ex was in his 40s. But yeah, she was in her 30s, and he knew who she was. Like he knew, I don't know if he went to school with her, because I think she was from a different town. But he knew her. Like he knew like who she hung with and all that kind of stuff. So like, I don't know. She might have been looking at his Facebook page, but somehow she found out that he went to Miami and he didn't report. Like he didn't ask permission to go. So he ended up getting violated, y'all. He ended up going to see his parole officer, and she ended up violating. The cops was literally waiting there for him and locked him up, y'all. So I had his, so what happened? Oh yeah, so I ended up, once he got locked up and stuff like that, he ended up getting his stuff sent home. Okay, so all the stuff that he had with him, he got sent home. Big mistake, because one thing about a woman, if you send, well, me personally, I don't go through phones. Like if my man is like sleeping or his phone right there, I'm not going through his phone, because I'm so big on whatever I need to find out, I will find it out. Like I don't have to go searching, right? But baby, once I got that box and I seen that his phone was in there, because I think he wanted them to leave his phone, right? Once I got that box and I seen his phone was in there, mind you, he didn't have a passcode, y'all. Look at God. Like, look at, see, I don't gotta go searching for something. I'm always gonna find out. It's always gonna come to me. I ain't had to struggle. I ain't had to fight to find it out. It just came to me easily. Okay. So yes, so I seen the phone and it was unlocked. It had no passcode. So your girl's gonna go through it. Mind you, like, he had a job, y'all. He had just started a job maybe like a month prior to him getting locked up. So I'm looking through his phone and I'm seeing like a few messages, y'all. Him talking to this girl. It was this one number. It was no, like, he didn't have her number saved, of course, because he was in a relationship. But I looked at the message and, you know, they, you know, talking, flirting over text and all kinds of stuff, y'all. And I'm like, who is this girl? Like, who is it? Because I want to know, like, if I know this person, because, you know, I'm from a small town, like small towns, like everybody knows everybody on the shore. So I'm like, it's probably somebody that I know or whatever. So I'm like, okay, let me go on Cash App, put her number in, right? So I can see who this person is. Girl, it was this girl I went to school with, y'all. I was livid. When I tell you, I was so freaking mad. Like, I would have been mad, period. You know what I'm saying? I was going to be mad anyway. But the fact that you are entertaining somebody that I went to school with, that knows me, oh baby, you really messed up. Like, you up bad, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know if they done had, but you know, the girl is, you know, she a little loose, okay? You know what I'm saying? I ain't judging her, but she a little loose. So I'm like, you know, there's plenty of times where he said he was working late, or there's plenty of times where he did other things when he got off. He probably, you know what I'm saying, he could have easily slid in and then came back home to me. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, when he called me on that phone, yo, I cussed him out and this and that. And he admitted to it. You know, at first he denied it. And then he finally admitted to it or whatever. And y'all, I was so hurt. I was so hurt, because it's like, damn, man, like, we were supposed to have been like working on us, committed to each other. Like, I'm literally not, like, when I say when I'm with somebody and we serious, we committed, like, I'm not entertaining nobody. Like, I wasn't entertaining. No, I didn't even look at another man. Y'all, I told him, I was like, I'm done. I told him, this is what I said. I was so mad. One thing about a Cancer, if you, like, we are sweet, right? But if you cross us, baby, you gonna understand why people hate Cancers. You gonna understand why so many people hate Cancers, because it's going to be a crazy situation. All right. The Cancer crash out ain't nothing to play with, right? So I told him, I was like, you might as well just like wrap this up. I'm never going to be faithful to you. I'm not, like, I'm done. I'm done with it. Like, you crossed the line. This, that. Y'all, I literally, I was in my feelings. I literally stopped talking to him. And he was only like locked up for like a few weeks, y'all. Like, he wasn't locked up for that long. Right? So, like, I stopped talking to him only for like, y'all, I did not stand on business, by the way. I didn't stand on business, kind of. And you'll see why. So, I stopped talking to him for maybe like a week or so, y'all. Like, I really had to refocus. I really had to like get my thoughts together. And I just wanted to focus on me. I was just like, I was hurt. I was so hurt. Like, I was so hurt, y'all. And so he ended up, like I said, me and him ended up still talking. But it was like, when he would call, it was nothing like, baby, I miss you or anything like that. Like, I literally was just like checked out. Like, I was checked out. I still was talking to him. Like, it was more like we was just like friends and stuff like that. Because I, deep down, even though he hurt me, I knew that he didn't really have nobody at the time. And that's just me being just the kind-hearted person that I am. I knew that he didn't really have nobody to talk to. And when you behind them walls, I ain't never been in jail, but I can only imagine. Like, you just need somebody to just talk to from the outside, somebody that you love. So I did continue to talk to him after that week, right? So, but he knew, like, we were done, period. Like, I told him, like, it's no coming back for that. Like, you crossed the line. That's just the only, text that I seen, from another, like, he probably, who knows what he deleted or what not. So, like, I was done with it. I wasn't even gonna keep playing those games with him. But anyway, so he ends up getting out, y'all. A few weeks later, he ends up getting out. And, like, we still, like, we're not, like, I'm not taking him back. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm done. He comes to get his, stuff or whatever. And he went back. No, he started working for somebody, like his cousin, his female cousin, right? Had her husband, had like a business or whatever. So he started working for her husband, right? And so keep that when I tell you about that. He started working for her husband or whatever. So, like, but he would literally, like, when I tell you, he would literally, like, blow my phone up, like, nonstop. Like, y'all, I was not, like, I was done. And I wasn't even, like, entertaining anybody, but I was. Like, he started, like, blowing my phone up all the time and stuff like that. Like, I try, like, when I tell you, when I'm trying to move on from somebody, like, I don't want to talk to you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew I couldn't, like, block him because I had, I have children with him or whatever. But I knew that I couldn't be on the phone with him. I couldn't entertain him because if I did, I would just fall back into the trap and I'd be back dealing with him. So I was like, no. So, I ain't even gonna lie. I started entertaining my ex that I was with, you know what I'm saying, like, while me and him was on our off stages during all these years we was together, and I had relationships. He had relationships with people. I started entertaining one of my exes that I was with in a relationship with. I did. And one day, literally, like, me and him, like, linked up. You know what I'm saying? We linked up. We went out. He took me out on a date and stuff like that. I end up, posting, not anything with him, just posting like my food, posting everything but him. You know how we do. And I really think that he's seen that I was out and about, right, on social media. And that's how he found out. Because he knows like I don't really be, if I'm out and about, right, I don't really be hanging with like no females. Like I have a best friend and stuff like that, but like we don't really go out to eat like that. So he knows like if I'm out and about, he know I ain't by myself. So he trying to work thinking I'm with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because it usually was with him. So after, me and him go out to eat or whatever, one thing about me, okay, I am spontaneous. I like to try different things. I like to change up the scenery. I love to just be unpredictable. Okay? And so after, after we went out to eat and stuff like that, I had me a few drinks, okay? And I'm just like, I'm feeling it right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, baby, let's go. I'm like, baby, let's go. Like, listen. And he was like, where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? All right. Because, like, he really couldn't come back to my house because, you know what I'm saying? This man, this crazy fool, he probably ended up popping up, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't have his own place. He didn't have his own place then. He has his own place now, but back then he didn't have his own place. Like, so I couldn't go to his house. Girl, so I'm like, yo, it's like at Walmart. So at Walmart, there's like a back parking lot. Like, it's the parking lot, and then it's like all these bushes. It's like in a cut, right? You can't from Walmart, you can't see who's in that parking lot in the back because it's like all these trees around it. So I'm like, that's perfect. Like, we can go there, you know what I'm saying? Do a little 1-2, and then I go home. Okay, you go your way. So he takes me to my truck, which I think that was the dumbest freaking thing. He takes me to my truck because, like I said, I parked and got in a car with him, so we went out to dinner, right? But he took me to my truck so that when, you know what I'm saying, when we do, I didn't want to get back in the car with him. I just wanted to go my way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted, and I didn't want to have to go back to my truck and then drive off. No, I wanted to get in my truck. He followed me to Walmart or whatever, and I go back home. Big mistake. I don't know. Me and him both was freaking sloppy as hell. Like, they say like females is slick with it, but I'm not. Like, when I tell you, that's why I don't, like, when I'm in a relationship, I don't sneak around. I don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, because baby, I will get caught. Like, I'm not a great liar at all. Like, that's why I don't do it. So yeah, we were sloppy as hell. Like, you could tell that we had so many drinks, we weren't really thinking. So we ended up doing our thing, right? And back in his truck. And mind you, so oh God. So listen. So while we doing the do, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the bottom. He on the top. So he ended up was like, this is pickup truck that's like parking like right beside your truck. So he you know what I'm saying, he doing the do, and he just looking. I'm like, and I'm scared. I'm sitting here scared, like, yo, I do not want to get caught. Like, I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I ain't think it was anybody I would know, but I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, asking him, like, what's going on? He was like, oh, yeah, he getting out, but he's pretty prolonging it. Oh, no, but he drove off, right? So, I don't understand why the guy parked. He parked, and then he got out, and then he drove off. That was weird to me. And I'm like, well, why the hell he would park back there? Like, mind you, there's only like, it's his truck that we in, my truck that's beside his truck. Then there was a car beside me, but he was a Walmart worker, and he ended up leaving before we even started. And I'm like, why would he park in the back? He didn't go inside, just parked, got out the car, got back in, and drove off. But I'm in the spare of the moment. I ain't really thinking. You know what I'm saying? After we done, y'all, I get in my truck. I'm realizing my purse, my phone, like I that's how you know I was just tipsy as I don't know what from the drinks at the restaurant, because I left my purse in the car with my phone, right? I had my keys with me. I did have my keys with me. I'm like, and mind you, my purse was literally right there on the passenger side, like right there. So like I knew that's where I left it. I'm like, my purse is gone. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. So me and him, we confused. He's like, are you sure? You know what I'm saying? He looked at his truck, but I knew, like I'm not, even though I'm a little tipsy, I knew for a fact that my purse was right on the passenger side. I'm like, no. I'm like, that person, that truck, I think that truck, when that person got out that white truck, and I never seen that white truck, I don't know nobody with a white pickup truck, right? I'm like, that person with that white pickup truck had came into my truck, went into my truck and took my purse and got back. That's why that person left. Yo, I was fucking, like, me and him was just, like, I was panicking. I was really panicking really bad because I didn't have no phone. All my social security cards, my personal info is in my wallet. So me and him, you know what I'm saying? Me and him we decided to go up to Walmart and to like report, or no, we ended up going into Walmart to see if somebody had returned a wallet. At least I was like, I knew my purse wasn't going to be in there, because I at this point I knew like somebody robbed me. While I'm getting my off, I got robbed. And they're like, no, nobody took no wallet, nobody brought no wallet back or anything like that. Girl, I'm like, I ended up calling the police. Mind you, the crazy part about it is, like, we can't really explain to them because we already look crazy. Like, you know, they looking at me like, so why was y'all all way in the back? This boy is inside a Walmart, shorts on, no drawers. You know what I'm saying? Trying to explain, trying to like kind of like beat around the bush, making it seem like we were just like parked back there, we just got done shopping or something like that, right? Girl, oh my God. So the police came. You know what I'm saying? We did, I gave them my information. We tried to do the iPhone thing to find my iPhone, but I think my phone, I don't know if my phone was dead. It wasn't tracking, y'all. So I'm just like, damn, I got robbed while I was in the back of Walmart getting it on. Oh my gosh. So listen, y'all. So I was able to get on my MacBook, so I was able to get on Facebook. So he ended up calling me on Facebook on my MacBook the next day. This is the next day. Like all night. Like I was literally sleepless. Literally, like I just felt horrible because it was like, really, it wasn't worth it. Seriously, to get my freaking purse and all my information taken, my credit cards, my wallet, my phone. It wasn't worth it. Anyway, so he, you know, me and him ended up talking or whatever like that on Facebook. And then he ended up calling me. And then I was telling him, I was like, I lost somebody stole my purse with my credit cards, my phone. Like, I don't have no phone. I don't have nothing. Like, I had to get all that stuff all over again. And he was silent, y'all. So, you know, when like you explain something that happened to you and they just act like they like, I don't know, they get silent, like they're guilty. He did that, y'all. Like, literally, when I told him what happened, like, he went silent, like he was the one who did it. And then he was like, I gotta tell you something. Don't be mad at me. And I'm like, what? Girl, he ended up taking the work truck, the truck that his cousin husband that he was working for. He ended up taking the work truck, driving 45 minutes to where I was. Don't ask me how he knew where I was. I still to this day, I don't know. I'm like, did he have a tracker on me? I don't know how he knew where I was, okay? Like, all I know is he found out where I was, y'all. And he said that he didn't see me anywhere. So he ended up going in the truck. And when he went in the truck, because I wouldn't answer the, you know, I wouldn't answer the phone, he ended up just taking my purse. And he knew that I was going to contact him. And I'm like, I'm so mad with him. I'm like, why would you do that? Like, seriously. And then in the back of my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. Did he know that I was in the car? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like, when you, I know, like, if you're in the car doing something, the truck's going to be moving, right? And I'm like, did he know that I was in that truck in the back seat? He never said anything, y'all. He never said anything. Like, I don't know. Like, I, deep down inside, I really think that he know, you know what I'm saying, that I was in that truck. But I feel like he did so much dirt. Like, he got caught, you know what I'm saying, cheating on me and stuff like that, that I feel like he was just letting me have my one up on him. I don't know. But I still to this day, I don't know. I never asked him. I never admitted to anything. But he ended up giving me my purse back and stuff like that. And, you know what I'm saying, me and him ended up making up. But it's so crazy because it's like, I literally filed a whole police report and everything. And this man took my purse, my wallet, my everything I had in my purse, right? Got to be more careful. Literally, and I'm saying, like, I'm so glad though that, you know what I'm saying, that he didn't go to the truck to see, because he didn't know at the time, he didn't know that was my ex's truck. So he wouldn't have went into the truck. He probably thought that I got in a car with somebody else and I was just parked there. I don't know what he thought. But if he would have stayed there in that truck and seen me get out that back seat, it would have been a whole different story. So I thank God, even though I was in the wrong. Well, I wasn't in the wrong because I was single and I was doing me. But I'm saying, like, it would have been a crazy situation. So I thank God that nothing transpired from that situation. But girl, make sure y'all lock your doors. Make sure y'all lock your doors. Don't leave y'all purse sitting out. And stay out of Walmart parking lots. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.